Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Joker.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check three. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yellow, 480. I smell fear in that offense. I Checking his
Yellow.
Scratch. Mike 55. Wild Bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Hey, 15.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Mahomes now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Watch the screen. One. 54. Delta. 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
First down, Mariota. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Bound to lose one. Check. 3.
Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Mariota gives to Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
57 colors.
Kill. Check. Fresno.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Exit. 3 down. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Push him back.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's got Burton here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's French. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Alert flare. Watch the ship.
They'll run with Wilson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Yellow.
Here we go. Kill.
15.
Shit. Slam.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Coming. Check 4.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Hey, watch your legs. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, 43, 15.
Be good. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Extra point up and through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
One.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Mike 54. Check right. Flash track. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Let's go. Let's hit this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to the air again. Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Mike, 53, Mike.
They'll throw again, Mariota. And he's got his target, that's more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mariota again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
Coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go out, 80.
54. Rabbit.
Girl, 15.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Go.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
I'm going to run you over.
I don't need to.
Mike, 55. 7, let's go. 55. Man out.
Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there. Charlie. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got it. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Get that quarterback.
From the gun, Mariota. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Whoa. 56. Mike, 56. Scene 6. We take a win. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, defense. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mariota. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me. One. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill.
Hey, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's French. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
You're going to see me in your nightmare. Say it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
No. Shift. Check 37.
Now Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow, I'm the Wolverine.
I got you, son. He's crazy.
Attack.
He's checking crazy. General, West. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D. It's going to be a
On first down, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike 55.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
You can't block me. Check your hot read.
Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Now Mariota. And caught by Henry. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Check 13. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
A first down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got him. I got him. 3. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Now Mariota. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I got it.
Mariota now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Watch twins. Check 50. Check 50. Tight dog.
On 2nd down, it's Wilson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's French. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check 31, check 31.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, yellow. I got one. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot. Right.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, watch the slant. 15. 55's mark, guys, 55. Nice, sweetheart.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, D. One. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. All day, dog. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That's going to be a long day. 54 Mike.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Hey, watch that.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No. Off. Switch. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's got room. 23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
15. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Check 9.
They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Come back. Mike 5-4. Alpha. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Right there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, orbit. 49 to Mike. Watch the pass.
2nd and 5. complete. It's Henry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with Wilson. Oh, refusing to go down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Mostert looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Smoke. Check right, check right. Watching your 5. Don't get nervous. Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5.
Mahomes going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ready?
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
To throw from his end zone, Patterson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out up around the 15-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Henry. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Hey, let's go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again. Patterson. That's complete to Butler. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves,
Here we go.
but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mike, 49. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Keep it up, defense.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the ready.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Mike 5-4. Oh, you got deep? Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Twist.
Ready, ready.
On first down, Patterson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. 54.
Hey.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming. Let's go.
To throw again, Patterson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got it.
Now.
From the gun, Patterson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run.
Get it.
On 4th down, Patterson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in.